Cardano is up over 100% since I originally made a video right here on the channel talking about it. I mean, it's up over 5,000% in the last year, but who's counting at this point? We're gonna break down the chart, take a look at the chart, learn more about what is going on with the price action, and talk about my plan moving forward. Am I still holding? Am I selling? Or am I gonna be buying the next dip? Talking about it right here in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and today we're taking a look at Cardano and the price action. This thing is going to the moon. It's literally mind-blowing at this point to see the price action. To be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think that it would go like it did. I didn't think it would go from $1 to $3 like that, like in a snap. I mean, this is back August 5th. Guys, it's August 23rd. And we've literally went from $1.40 up there to $2.92 right now. You can see we're checking out the Crypto.com exchange that is coming to the US very soon. You'll be able to trade right there on the Crypto.com exchange on the website and all that. It's going to be really cool and easy to use. So if you guys haven't already signed up for Crypto.com, I definitely check them out. But let's take a look at the chart itself and really dive into the price action and kind of talk about my plan moving forward. Am I going to be buying? Am I going to be selling? What am I going to be doing here on Cardano ADA? All right, so we're looking here at the chart on Cardano. Look at this thing from $1.40 back there, August 3rd, August 5th, whatever you want to call it, up there to $3 now. This is the daily chart that we're looking at right now, and it's just been boom, boom, boom. So far, the high on ADA is $2.96. Some exchanges are showing $3. Some exchanges are showing a little bit less. But hey, we're pretty darn close to the price action there. Now, if we look back, we broke through all-time highs. This was our all-time high, right? That 250, 240 area was our all-time high on the chart. We broke through that like nothing. It was like, whip, we gone, baby. We're off to the races up there to $3. Now, the thing is, at this point, what do? What is our trade plan going forward? Number one, I'm long ADA. I've talked about this before. I'm looking for I'll say $5. I'm looking for $5 to $10. I might just hold it forever at this point because I really got to ask myself, am I going to take profit, just to take a little bit of profit here? If I take a couple $1,000 in profit, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in profit, how does that change my life? And where will I put that money back to work? So that's really coming down to my investment strategy for ADA. Am I going to be holding this long term, or I'm going to be, selling it and vice versa? Now, the thing that I really want to point out here, though, is number one, I don't want to be a bear by any means, because I'm all about, being bullish and this thing going to the moon. But guys, you got to ask ourselves, at what point does it just become irrational? Does it become exuberant? This price action up there to the $3 area, we should, in theory, we should get a pullback here at some point. The thing for me is I would be looking for a pullback to this. I would love to see $2 again be a pullback, kind of this retest this consolidation area, or even just let's retest that 240 area, that previous all-time high. Because we now have basically broke through all-time high. We had a little bit of consolidation there on the daily candle, and then we're just off to the races again there to $3. So the question really comes into play at this point is, what do I want to do long term? Do I want to be holding this long term, or do I want to be, selling this rip? And like I said, I'm already convinced, myself that I'm going to be holding this long term. But for you guys, if you're going to be, maybe you're looking to be buying Cardano going forward. Maybe you want to buy ADA going forward. Well, where should you be buying at? Let's be honest. You should be buying the pullbacks. You should be buying the red days. The price action, this is not normal price action for ADA. Even though, ADA is going to be changing the world. It's revolutionizing the world. Maybe it's going to be the next biggest cryptocurrency in the world. All these things, right? It can be all these things. But at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, at what point is this just becoming very, very overextended and becoming dangerous for a pullback? And the thing is, even when we're bullish, let's say we go from here to here. Now, if we get a pullback, we get a pullback down here, that's totally bullish, because then it's we base out and then we make a move higher and we push above $3. So that's kind of the price action that we want to see. The problem is, let's say we just keep going higher and higher. Like if the price action just keeps going higher and higher, well, guess what? That decline from that high up there is going to be much sharper back down, because we know that, when that price action happens and squeezes up like that, the drop is going to be much quicker, because people are going to be buying the top and they're going to be end up getting out and kind of selling, panic selling and things like that. So really looking at this price action, we've seen this kind of, I would say we seen something similar before. You can see back there in April, we went from $1.17 up there to $2.40, and we pulled all the way back down to that, previous area of support. So pretty much, that we know that dollar area is support there on the chart. It's looking beautiful. That dollar area, we should have been buying a lot more. I mean, I didn't buy enough. I should have sold my left kidney and my left everything. I should have sold everything on the left, because I don't need it, only on the right. But here we are, the dollar area support. What really is our option from here? Now, if we go and we look at Fibonacci, a lot of people will draw Fibonacci lines on there, and they'll try to figure out, where is our pullback at this point. So if we go from here to here, from the bottom of this move up to the top, we should be looking for a 0.5, a 50%, pullback there on this chart, because it basically goes like this. All right, so from the bottom of this move back there in July at $1, we've now rallied up there to $3. Now, obviously, when we draw this line, it gets bigger and bigger, so depending on the price action. But in general, we'll just say, that $3 level, if we get stuck there, where should be our pullback to be a bullish pullback? And it's funny because I already said it, $2. And guess what? That 50% pullback there on the Fibonacci would put us right there at that $2 level. So that's really that area that I would be looking for to be buying the dip here on ADA. It's hard to say, exactly when it's going to happen. But for me personally, I know long term that I'm going to be a buyer long term. I've already got a really good position. I've already been buying the lows. I've been buying since August, July. I've been buying ADA here. We're up to $3. Now I should expect I would say a pullback here on the Fibonacci's. You can see 220 to that $2 area kind of being our target. So we don't really need to go and, really kind of make this much harder than it already is. We can pretty much just say that previous all-time high, being that 250 area, would, that 240, 250, 230 area, lines up perfectly with the Fibonacci. And then after that $2 area lines up again. So, knowing that we have this resistance there, and then we basically have this previous resistance support area. So really, I want to be buying pretty much, if I want to be buying, I want to be buying right inside. So an ABC pattern would put us again, at 50% pullback there, would put us right down there to $2 area. So I'm thinking that $2 area is going to be very, very kind of good, right? I would expect some type of pullback here on ADA, on the cryptocurrency market in general. If you're going to be looking to be buying the dip, 240, that previous resistance area is a good area to be buying at. And then that $2 area. And then after that, we got $1 down below. I don't think we're getting down there to $1 anytime soon, especially with everything that's going on with ADA going into September with the smart contracts. But, really, again, we're looking at this Fibonacci-wise. If you want to really get crazy and you want to draw all these Fibonacci lines, which is, it's interesting because a lot of people will really base their trading, their style and all that off of Fibonacci. And looking, at the bottom of this move here, up to the top of the move so far, that all pretty much lines up pretty much, right in line with all of this area. So we've got the, the 0.38 for the pullback, and then we got the 0.5. So 50% pullback from the highs from that $3 area would put us right down there to the $2 area. And that's really kind of I think pretty much in between this area here, $2 or $2.40 is going to be a good place to be buying here moving forward, because we know, okay, we pull back, like I said, we get the big impulse move higher, we pull back, we consolidate, we get some, bullish consolidation, and then we get off to the races from there, from $3, looking for a push up there, $5, $10, $20, $50, let's go ADA, baby. But really, I think it's interesting to see how the Fibonacci is lining up pretty much perfectly in terms of where that previous, resistance was pulling back there. You can see that 3.8 level was that previous resistance area here at the 220 area. And then again, seeing that the 50 line is pulling up right there where that kind of pullback on the support is. So always interesting to see how the Fibonacci lines are lining up and based on the price action and what we're seeing right now. So for me moving forward, I will not be buying any more ADA because I've already been buying it. I was buying it down here in the dollar area like I told you guys to be doing. But again, this is not financial advice by any means. But hey, I made my videos and I put them out here on YouTube for you guys to check them out and kind of talk more about my thought process with the trades and the investments. So ADA right now, I'm looking, if I'm going to be buying going forward, this $2 to 220, 240 area would be my target to be buying the dips. And then really long term, I'm going to be holding this one, hopefully, for $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 in the future. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe button down below if you want to follow along for more Cardano news as it breaks. We're going to be breaking right here on the channel and all of that fun stuff. So up there to $3. Let's go. Let's go.